It appears the fight to keep the Sonics in Seattle has rapidly become a bipartisan tug of war. Republicans are saying the state still has time to authorize extending King County taxes, but Democrats, in control of both the House and Senate, show no intention of moving quickly. This, despite an offer from local investors to pitch in half of the $300 million to renovate the Key. The governor is suggesting a task force to study the issue until 2009.
And I understand how passionate Sonics fans are. I've known that all the way along. I'm a Sonics fan myself. I understand how passionate taxpayers are. I've heard from them loud and clear.
What to do with the Sonics has turned into a highly political issue. Republicans saying the state still has time to authorize extending King County taxes.
There are no technical barriers, there are no constitutional or structural barriers that would prevent us from being able to pass the bill.
But Democrats in control of both the House and Senate show no intention of moving quickly, despite an offer from local investors to contribute $150 million toward remodeling Key Arena. Tonight, the governor hints it's not over yet.
I don't have anything more to report, but I don't think you should ever think that conversations are dead until they sine-die in Olympia, and they're not close to sine-dying yet.
You don't just roll over and wave the white flag when Clay Bennett says, oh, no, I'm not, the team's not for sale. That doesn't make sense.
It's now clear Republicans intend to use this in the fall campaign, portraying it as a leadership issue.
I think people are looking to Olympia and saying, just make a decision.
Could there be a last-minute deal? As the clock ticks down, Sonics fans decided, why not hire a plane? For $600, the plane circled the state capitol today, carrying a message to save the team.
We have a few options as fans, and we need to make as much noise as we can, and I think we're doing it.
As for the state budget, Democrats have struck a deal. They're planning to come in tomorrow, vote on that budget, and then go home. So not much time left, and yet everyone is left to wonder, why would the governor suggest there's something in the works, possibly for the Sonics, unless there really is? In Olympia, Robert Mack, King 5 News.
The state legislative session in Olympia is expected to wrap up today with plenty accomplished, but several issues still unresolved.
Democratic leaders who hold control in Olympia have added money for education, for storm relief, and public safety. But it's what they have not done yet that many will be focusing on this morning. King 5's Chris Daniels joining us live with more. Chris?
Yeah, Joyce, there is still no plan to replace this aging stretch of Interstate 5 in Seattle, and many sports fans and other voters will be closely watching to see if the legislature and the governor will leave Olympia without a finance plan for a new Sonics arena. Interstate 5, the state's main north-south freeway, will not be getting a legislative fix this year. The DOT believes many spans, especially through Seattle, are cracked or have worn concrete. But with an estimated $2 billion needed to fix it all, it's a tough sell in Olympia with other needs like the viaduct and 520. Many lawmakers spent their lunch hour looking to the sky yesterday, focusing on a plane circling with a message.
We have a few options as fans, and we need to make as much noise as we can, and I think we're doing it.
Republicans believe there is still time to extend King County taxes to pay for a portion of the $300 million Key Arena remodel.
There are no technical barriers, there are no constitutional or structural barriers that would prevent us from being able to pass the bill.
Governor Christine Gregoire on the Sonics.
I don't have anything more to report, but I don't think you should ever think that conversations are dead until they sine-die in Olympia, and they're not close to sine-dying yet.
The fight to save the Sonics takes to the skies. Look at this. A plane flew over Olympia yesterday with a big red banner that said, if you can look closely there it is, save our Sonics. Next year is too late. Lawmakers hope to wrap up this year's session today. They've said they don't have time to authorize funding for a Key Arena renovation. State leaders have asked the city of Seattle now to provide the $150 million. That's double what the city wants to pay.